Let's be real. Investing can feel super confusing. Stocks, crypto, real estate, options, ETFs, dividends, you name it. It's like a whole new language. And when I first started learning, I felt completely lost. But one thing that finally made sense, that one thing that helped me start investing with confidence, was index fund. Now, quick reminder, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing my journey as someone working a full-time job and building toward financial freedom. Index funds have become one of my favorite tools. And in this video, I'm going to break down what they are, why they are so powerful, and why I'm using them right now to build wealth step by step. So what is an index fund? Okay, so let's start simple. An index fund is basically a basket of companies. Instead of me trying to pick just one stock like Apple, Tesla, an index fund lets you own a little piece of hundreds of companies at once. For example, the S&P 500 index fund tracks the 500 biggest companies in the US. We're talking Apple, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, all bundled together. So when I buy one share of an index fund, I'm instantly diversified. If one company goes down, others balance it out. It's like betting on a whole team instead of just one player. Why index funds work for me? Now, here's why I love index funds. They take the stress out of investing. I don't have to guess which stock will explode next year. I don't have to stare at the chart every night. I don't have to time the market. I just put money in and the fund does the heavy lifting. And historically, index funds have outperformed most people who try to beat the market. Even professional money managers with all their research and fancy tools often lose to a simple index fund. That blew my mind. Because it means someone like me, just an everyday person working a job, can build wealth without being an expert. How I use them in my plan. So here's how I actually use index funds in my journey. Every paycheck, I set aside a percentage for investing. A chunk of that goes into index funds automatically. I don't overthink it. I don't wait for the perfect time. I just keep adding consistently. This strategy has a name, dollar cost averaging. Basically, it means instead of trying to time the market, I buy a little bit regularly, whether the market is high or low. Over time, the ups and downs balance out. And that trend has always been upward. It's simple, it's boring, and it works. Why simplicity wins? Here's the truth. When I first started learning about investing, I wanted excitement. I thought I needed to chase the hottest stocks or jump in and out of trades like some Wall Street bro. But you know what? That just stressed me out. And honestly, I lost money trying. Now, I've realized simplicity wins. Index funds might not be flashy. They won't double overnight, but they gave me stability. They gave me peace of mind, knowing that while I'm working my job, my money is also working for me in the background. How this fits into my bigger journey? Remember, financial freedom is the goal here, but index funds are part of the bigger plan that's getting me there. They're like the foundation of my investments. Steady, reliable, consistent growth. On top of that, I also invest in crypto for long-term strategy. I accumulate in the bear market and take profits in the peak of the 4-year cycle. Most of the profits will go to my index fund. But remember, crypto is risky. I only invest I can afford to lose. But the backbone, the part that keeps me grounded, is index funds. Because at the end of the day, I'd rather build wealth slowly and surely. So that's why index funds are one of my go-to tools on this journey to financial freedom. They're simple, they're reliable, and they let me invest without overcomplicating things. So every paycheck I invest, I know I'm buying a little more freedom for my future self. If you are feeling overwhelmed by investing, maybe index funds are the place to start too. Because sometimes the boring path is the one that actually gets you there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.